Hello, my beautiful souls. Thank you for joining me again on this mediumship journey. I am back a few days from my week-long experience in Oregon, level 1 mediumship training. And it felt like a boot camp, not a retreat. I'm just going to say that right now. But how much fun and excitement to be around your colleague sisters who are there experiencing the same thing. Wow. Such support. We had level 1, 2, and 3 there, which was really cool. I feel like I had big sisters there. We were the littles because level 1. And what they did was they actually had us go back and forth from psychic abilities, mediumship, psychic abilities, mediumship. That was amazing because I didn't see that one coming. And one of the experiences they had us sit through or do was, well, I'm going to give you this one because it's a better visual. They literally had us facing, half of us facing a wall. So say there's 11 of us facing a wall. We do not know who's going to walk up behind us because it's kind of all mixed up. And they put their fingers on our shoulders or their hands. We do not see those hands. We do not, our eyes are closed, and they get 1 minute to stand there while we psychically connect with them. Psychically is soul to soul. And in that time, we can begin writing on our notepad images or feelings or claircognizant, which is a knowing, coming through, and write it down. Okay, just words. We're going into facts here. We're not looking at, oh, you feel like a sensitive person. We're not doing that. We're talking, I see a house, I see 2 parents, I see a white dog, right? You're doing that. And then the rest of this experience was, they get 1 minute on the shoulders, then they go back and mix themselves up. We have another minute to write everything down. And when the bell goes off, we're done writing, we turn around, and we're looking at people in no particular order. And then they asked us, who are you drawn to that you thought was standing behind you? That was incredible. And it was amazing to witness my own conscious mind not follow what my heart was telling me. I literally disregarded what my soul was telling me and went with my conscious mind, and I was wrong. If I had gone with what my soul was telling me, I would have gotten it right. Now, that's just on the person connection, right? But I did get the list right down to, it was so funny because the woman who stood behind me said, you got everything right down to the fact that I did learn to drive on a stick shift. How cool is that? So then I volunteered to do it again because they were 1 person short, and I thought, okay, let's see what the odds are here, all right, gang? And I did the same thing, and when I turned around, I was immediately drawn to this person. I was like, it's her. And then my conscious mind started getting involved again, and I said, and I looked at my list that I had written. I go, well, she's not this. She doesn't do. She's no way, right? And I wanted to change it, but I'm like, no, stay with my, because again, I was feeling whether it was coming from my soul or my brain, and I stayed with it, and I was 100% correct. And she said I got everything right except one thing. I said she only had a few other siblings, and there was a far apart in age, and that was not the case. She actually had 6 siblings. So, but I'll take it. How cool is that? But what was most important was you could feel it. And do you do that? Do you go into your head when you shouldn't be there? Because I think we give our brains a little bit too much job. I think there's way more job in our brains, and people aren't paying enough attention to their soul, their gut. I like to call my gut processing system, my GPS. And of course, in spiritualism, we call that our clairsentience, right? Our solar plexus. So it's fascinating, everything we're learning. I'll tell you the biggest aha. I know a lot more than I think I know. I've been experiencing a lot more than I thought I have been. I never thought I had these instincts. And it's only been recent, like literally the last 2 years, that I even admitted I was intuitive. I kind of use it as a word, not as a thing. So now I'm learning that I've been following my path all along, It's been bumpy for me, but now I've claimed my sovereignty, gang. It's like, I know who I am. I love connecting with Spirit and God and Source. My angels, my inspirers, I have a group hug. If you've watched that video, I have a group hug almost every morning just to feel the love of all my beloveds who are beyond the veil. And by the way, dead people are only people without bodies. And I'm going to leave you with another mantra that we learned this week, and I love it. Without change, there is no change. Hope you like that. Write it down. I'll see you in the next video.